Welcome to class. Great news. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any videos in the future. Do you see the subscribe button? Look down below. You see it? Make sure you press the notification bell too. All right, perfect. After years of me talking to our Prime Minister here in Canada, I finally was able to convince him to be, that's right, vegan. Yes, it's super exciting. How did I do it, you ask? Well, let's just say it involved some rope and some toothpicks, lentils, beans, rice, tofu, chickpeas, potatoes, every kind of vegan meal you can possibly imagine, and a bunch of documentaries. Absolutely. Dominion, you guessed it. Earthlings, Cowspiracy, yup. Seaspiracy, yes. Dairy is scary, yes. The Game Changers, that's right. And What the Health, exactly. Also, he watched Gary Yourofsky's very famous speech, and eventually he decided he absolutely had to be vegan. So I'm thrilled to announce that I'm now his official Vegan Patrol Cabinet Minister. Now, I'm not sure why he gave me this necklace that says only vegan women can vote. I guess he thinks this is maybe a good idea because he thinks that women are more compassionate. I'm not so sure about that. But anyway, I am here to interview Canadians to see who is vegan or not. Because now that he is vegan, our Prime Minister, he loves a lot of control, so he wants only vegan people to be allowed to vote in the next election. So, I'm sort of like, not sure how I feel about that, but in a way, why not? Kind of makes sense. Why would you want people who are going to destroy the planet to be able to vote? Why would you want people who are so horrific that they pay for the rape, torture, confinement, sadness, betrayal, and murder of innocent animals to vote? So I said, okay, how do I help? So he said, well, you are in charge. His staff sent me this list here by a priority post, and it's a list of different people that I need to check out to see if they're actually vegan. And he said that, he put me in charge of Call Me Chris because he says I already know her. I said, well, I don't think she's vegan. And he said, well, there's been a few changes. Maybe she is. And he said, also, I want you to check out her friend. Apparently it's her best friend, something Selena Spooky Boo or something like that. I said, okay, whatever. Hey, I'm just here to help. So he sent me this video. There's a bunch of timestamps here on this paper. We're going to go and check it out and see if she seems to be vegan or not, and if she is, voting material. You guys ready? Let's do it! Woo! Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how. So let's check out the first timestamp here. It says that it's about 3:40. So we're at the 3:27 mark. Okay, let's have a look at this together and see. I see there's already a dog in the picture, so dog seems to be well cared for. Looks like it might be a purebred though, so hopefully she did not buy this dog. Hopefully this did not come from a breeder, this little sweetheart. Let's remember that animals are here with us, not for us. Breeding animals or using them as tools for profit is cruel, unethical, and it should be illegal.
It's a fun farm. Funky fun farm. Funky fun farm. Funky fun farm.
What? Okay, apparently somewhere around here. Let's keep watching.
It used to be a horse.
Jay loves that.
It was a horse.
He's like,
What? What was that clip? It had no words in it. They were all taken up. What was that? Okay, all right. Keep going.
sorry.
Yeah, but no, it was a horse farm.
It was a horse farm before. Yeah,
Which
that's
is
right.
crazy.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
right.
crazy. Stop trying to leave.
Oh, somebody said a horse farm and she said crazy. That's good. Check mark for her. Good job. Yeah, horse farms are crazy. Horses belong in the wild. Horses are not here as slaves to us. So that's good so far. 1 point. Very good.
Let her love you, Gooch.
Let me love you. But you haven't been on
Okay, wait, what was that? The dog, apparently, this little sweetheart wanted to get off her lap. Let's press the letter J here and see what's going on.
Sorry.
Yeah, but no, it was a horse farm.
It was a horse farm before. Yeah,
Which
that's
is
right.
crazy.
Stop trying to leave, Gucci. Stop trying to leave, Gucci.
Oh, stop trying to leave Gucci. Who names their dog Gucci? Gucci is not cruelty-free. They may test on animals either themselves or through their suppliers or through a third party. We've gone over this before. We know that animals are here on the planet with us and not for us. Their skin, their fur, their feathers. It's not okay to wear cats or sheep or cows or snakes or alligators or dogs. If you're buying something from a company like Gucci, be very careful. You have no idea who you're wearing or how much they suffered. These kind of companies sell to people without a soul. X. So far, that's not very good. And apparently this dog is trying to get off her lap, and she doesn't want the dog to get off her lap. That's not a very good sign. If a dog wants to leave your lap, you must let the dog leave. Dogs are not here for Chris to cuddle or for her friend Selena to cuddle. Dogs are on the planet for their own reasons, and we should not be harming them in any way. So far, not too sure. I would say that's definitely an X. Animals are innocent, like children. They need protection. Save them now. Save them now.
They hate her parents. They hate her parents.
Dude, chickens are nothing compared to parrots.
That's true.
Parrot, like,
why do you have so many birds?
terrible
I
mistake.
hate birds.
Biggest.
No, that's a definite X. How can you possibly hate birds if you don't know all these birds? Birds are not here on the planet for you to like or dislike. Just leave them alone. What's to hate? How have they ever hurt you? If there are parrots somewhere or any kind of bird and you don't like to be there, just leave. There's no reason to hate them. Shame on you, Chris. The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly. Don't buy eggs, walk away. Go to egg-truth.com today. Time to promote vegan options. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. Think beyond meat, buy veggie burgers instead. Think of the animals. Think beyond meat, it's time to be vegan. Get it through your head. Okay, so I was told that at around this time there is some sort of an animal dead in this video. So I really hope that's not the case. But let's see.
So all this should be alarming.
No, it's
beautiful.
I'm just kidding. Beautiful.
We love Christmas.
It's not very spooky for Selena.
Yeah,
Spooky Boo.
Spooky Boo.
Quite the opposite, actually.
Welcome outside.
Selena Jolly Boo right now.
Oh, that's not cool. That is not okay. Who killed this innocent animal? Who stuffed this innocent animal? And who opened his or her mouth that way to make it look so scary? That's not cool. That's a definite X. Are you vegan yet? What are you waiting for? Are you vegan yet? Open the vegan door. Okay, apparently in this scene there are going to be some chickens on Selena's property, and as we have said before many times in class, there should be no chickens who are incarcerated, trapped. Chickens should be left alone in the wild, not forced to be bred, not eaten. Their eggs should not be stolen. And just a little reminder, in case you forgot, that if you happen to think that your religion is telling you to hurt animals, well, it's time to change religions. Let's just quickly look at the 10 Commandments here to make sure that we're all on track. Since we all know that Christians and all religious people are never hypocrites, we know they're all vegan, right? I mean, let's look at number 6 here. Clearly says, thou shalt not murder. It doesn't say, just don't murder humans. It says, thou shalt not murder in general. And commandment number 8 clearly says, thou shalt not steal. Now, stealing the wings or the legs off of a bird is breaking the 10 Commandments. And stealing the skin from a cow is also stealing. So therefore, it's important that all Christians remain vegan. Yes. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. Let's see what's happening here. Let's have a look.
Yes, let's do it.
Today's menu, we have a variety of fruit.
Oh, a variety of fruit. Well, if you have chickens for some reason, it is good that you feed them. I hope they're not stuck in a coop somewhere. I hope they are just kind of walking around freely here. Okay, well, they shouldn't be behind a fence. I mean, listen, chickens should not be bred into existence in the first place. Selena should never have bought them as if they were objects or commodities, but now that Selena has them, she is of course responsible to protect them from harm from predators. Selena now has a moral duty to take care of these chickens with the same degree of attention that she has for her dogs. She must take them to the vet when they are sick, for example. But since Selena literally eats chickens, local police must be made aware that at any time she may abuse them. So unfortunately, I have to give you an X for that. Keeping animals in jail when they have committed no crimes is not okay. Right? So do better next time. What I suggest that these two ladies do, Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo, is go to Chicken Butt Micro Sanctuary, which is just south of the Canadian border. There is a wonderful vegan animal rights activist who does have chickens, but they were all saved. They weren't just bought. They are not there for entertainment. She does not steal the eggs from them, but she does a wonderful job at teaching how to treat chickens, how to take care of them, even when it is cold. And then, yes, she does have the chickens outside for some of the year, but there is a very secure fence so that the foxes cannot eat them. And in the wintertime, she brings them inside and takes care of them in her home. At some points, she even has them watching TV in her living room. A real absolute sweetheart. And through watching her channel, many of my students have become vegan and learned to love and adore chickens because they all have unique personalities. Go and check out her channel, Chicken Butt Micro Sanctuary, over on TikTok.
Lunch. It's a vegan meal because that's how we roll here. Do you want some of my lunch? It's beans and rice. Just like a dog, he begs for snacks.
Are you vegan yet? What are you waiting for? Are you vegan yet? Open the vegan door. All right, so apparently here at the 50-minute mark, we find out something about Selena. That she has type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. Let's see this. I really hope not, because that would be a real shame. Animals do not belong in your intestines. They don't belong in your colon. They don't belong in your toilet.
The binge eating, I mean, we both seen each other.
It's crazy, like we've had a lot of the same traumas, but on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Because for me, like my thing was like, where in a stressful situation, like maybe you wouldn't eat or whatever you would do. For me, it's like, I have to. For me, it's like, I have to. For me, it's like, I have to.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Selena, you sound like a man who forces himself on a woman and says to the judge, "You don't understand, Your Honor. I had to stab her, hurt her, and have my way with her. The urge in my penis was just too strong." What is the difference between the urge that a rapist has in his penis and the urge that you have in your mouth? You sound like the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Selena, how the fuck can you defend paying for abuse of innocent animals just because you have a thinking disorder? Your thinking disorder is not the animal's fault. Animals are sexually assaulted and forced to be pregnant before they are murdered for your burgers, bacon, and bologna. You're paying for this act of cruelty each time you eat chicken, cheese, or anything that comes from cow's milk. By your own logic, Selena, you would forgive all rapists. Do you forgive the person who assaulted Chris? You are just like the person who assaulted her because he also had no right to force himself on anyone. If you want to binge eat, that's up to you. But binge on lentils, beans, and rice. Be nice. Don't take out your messed up thoughts and body desires on innocent animals. Be saner, Selena. Be vegan from now on. Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experiment on or use for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Be vegan with me. Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experiment on or use for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Be vegan with me. Open your heart. You know where to start.
It's the only way to turn my brain off, to turn it, is to like pound food, to pound all these
Yeah.
things. And it doesn't matter. Like if I was,
Lots of people feel like they want to eat when they're stressed out, but that's not a reason to punish the animals, Selena. Your eating disorder, your problems, are not the animal's fault.
became so sneaky about it. They'd be like, yeah, I have to go into the town to pick up my prescription, but I'm going to hit Burger King, I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to cry. But I'm going to hit Burger King, I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to cry. But I'm going to hit Burger King, I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to cry. Like, it's...
What? You're going to go to Burger King and then you're going to cry? Hopefully, not because you're thinking of yourself. Hopefully because you're thinking about the animals, right? Does Chris say anything to her now? Let's have a look.
It's and I will
very
do
secretive.
and I'll do so well all day, and then if nobody knows about it, then the world doesn't know. But I'm gonna hit Burger King, I'm gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
But I have really high blood pressure now.
Yeah.
And I have type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
And I have type 2 diabetes, not pre-diabetes, like diabetes now.
Yeah.
And both of those things.
Insane. And Chris is just saying, yeah. Is Chris telling her, maybe you should stop eating animals? Look, maybe Chris doesn't know about the risks of red meat and how they're linked to type 2 diabetes, but look at this. Eating the most processed and unprocessed red meat was linked with a 51% and a 40% higher risk of type 2 diabetes, respectively. But if Chris is really a good friend, she will encourage her to watch the important documentary called What the Health, where they talk exactly about this issue and many others. Now, Selena just did say that she goes to get prescription drugs. She's a young lady. She should not be on any prescription medication. She should be vegan for her health, but of course, for the animals as well.
Were triggered because I didn't take care of myself. And it is like...
Yeah, you didn't take care of yourself. So these are the type of people that we don't want to vote in the next election. If you cannot even respect yourself and you can't take care of yourself, then you have no business in the voting booth. We need people who are going to vote who actually are not going to be a detriment to the system. Now, I understand people sometimes go through bad times and they make mistakes, but I don't see you saying here that you, since discovering that you have high blood pressure and since discovering that you have diabetes type 2, that you are becoming vegan or you have become vegan or that you're making any changes. So unfortunately, you don't seem to be ready to vote. But who knows? Stay tuned. Maybe in future elections, we'll have you on the list. But for now, unfortunately, I have to mark you as a big X. So it's clear to me that what we have learned here today is that women are no better than men. They can also lack empathy. Who has empathy? Vegan women, yes, but also vegan men. So here's my recommendations to the Prime Minister. Before one is allowed to vote, one must pass an empathy test, and they must prove that they have educated themselves by watching the recommended and important documentaries listed earlier. That's it for now, everyone.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save every chicken, pig, and cow. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's put our empathy into action. Miss Katie will show us how.